Hi class, I am Mrs. Strauss and I will be your online instructor today. I hope everyone is staying healthy and safe during these unprecedented times. Since we just started distance learning for this class and for many of you, this is your first time using Zoom, let's go over a little housekeeping so that we all can have a pleasant learning experience. Please mute yourselves to help eliminate all background noises, and please eliminate distracting views. Thank you all for your cooperation in navigating Zoom and new ways to learn remotely. Let's take a look at Master's Budget, Chapter 22, page 1199. Today we will go over what a budget is and the components of a master budget. Before we take a deep dive into the master budget, we need to cover what a budget is, why do we use a budget, and the objectives of a budget. What is a budget? I like the simple definition found in Webster's dictionary. It says it is a plan for using money. In our book, it says a budget is described as a plan managers use to coordinate a business's activities with its goals and strategies. Now we know that a budget is a plan. Why do we use budgets? Companies use budgets to strategize and plan to make short and long-term goals. Ultimately, it all boils down to making money and being successful. In my own life, I want to have a plan so I direct where my time and money goes. I don't want to have time and money directing me. Benjamin Franklin said it best, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. And nobody wants to fail. Let's take a look at the objectives in budgeting. Notice in this diagram it is a loop system. It never ends. Strategize, plan, direct, control, and review and evaluate. It is a loop process. Now that we know the what, the why, and the objectives of a budget, I will give you a basic overview of the master budget. Now, later on in this chapter, we'll go further into detail. For now, let's look at the diagram to give us the big picture. The master budget is the sum of all the individual budgets made within separate departments. It provides the important link between sales, production, and costs. It helps to ensure that all the departments work together in coordination to achieve goals of the company. Notice that the master budget is broken into three big categories. We have the operating budget, which is made up of 7 different budgets. These are pictured in the green boxes. The next category is the financial budget. The financial budget is broken down into 3 boxes, which are represented by the blue boxes. And finally, the purple box is the capital expenditures budget. Now that you see the 3 categories that make up the master budget, let's break each of these 3 categories down even more. Let's take a look at the operating budget. It is related to the operating activities of the firm and includes the revenues generated and expenses incurred. The first budget in the operating budget is the sales budget. A sales budget is an estimate of sales revenue, or in other words, it is how much money we are going to make in sales during a certain period. I like how our book states the sales budget is the cornerstone of the master budget. We basically base all other budgets off of the sales budget. Let's go into the production budget. The production budget uses the sales budget to estimate the number of products or units that needs to be sold so that we can meet our projected sales. The production budget dictates the direct materials budget, direct labor budget, and the manufacturing overhead budget. See here how these 3 product cost budgets flow into the cost of goods sold budget. Let's move on to the cost of goods sold budget. This budget is based off of the projected sales. It estimates the cost of goods sold. The cost of goods sold budget flows into the selling and administrative expense budget. The name says it all. It is the budget that is all about the selling and administrative expenses needed to meet the projected sales. These 7 budgets make up the operating budget and flows into the cash budget in the financial budget category. Before we go over the financial budget and its parts, we need to take a look at the capital expenditures budget. We won't go into detail of the capital expenditures budget in this lecture, but the broad idea is that the budget estimates the purchase of properties plant, and equipment. Now we get to look at the financial budget. See the blue boxes on the screen? The cash budget, the budgeted income statement, and the budgeted balance sheet make up the financial budget. Please make note that the operating budget and the capital expenditure budget flow into the cash budget. The cash budget estimates the cash receipts and cash payments for the period and pulls information from all 8 budgets just discussed. The cash budget includes 3 sections: cash receipts, cash payments, and short-term financing. Next, we have the budgeted income statement. It pulls information from all the other budgets and reports. And the final budget we look at today is the budgeted balance sheet. This report will pull figures from the other budgets as well. Today, we have looked at a budget and gone over a broad overview of the master budget. Next class, we will deep dive into the individual budgets even more. Thank you for your time and cooperation. If you have any questions, please unmute yourself and we will discuss your question. Or you can email me. Thank you all, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you. Bye.